Hello everybody, on this fine April afternoon. I have Barefoot Mini's Romeo here. He needs his hooves trimmed quite seriously, quite a problem. He's being a good boy. I'll show you what I use. Hello, he's already waiting for a cookie. His hooves are really overgrown. So for starters, this is the tools. These are the tools of the operation. We have to have kind of a clean and well-lit environment first. And then I use a hoof pick with brush. And for overgrown hooves such as Romeo has, I have a large diamond hoof nippers, regular horse size. Then I have a miniature horse nipper, a hoof knife to pare the hoof wall and frog if necessary. I have a Barefoot mini rasp. And I have this Japanese rasp, Shinto. I also have a sharpener, a back brace. Pardon Roosty, he's very loud. Joe and Roosty are going to be loud in this. There's no fixing that. I have some gloves to protect my fingers from the rasp. And I have a headlamp to make sure the area is well lit. And then I have a back brace because I've been doing this a long time. And you have to become a contortionist to get good at trimming minis. A lot of farriers to trim on their knees on the ground. I like to trim, with while sitting on a bucket at this point. So I guess let's get started. You can see just where his hoof is overgrown. It's okay, buddy. Stand on my foot. That one's clean. I don't know why you're freaking out. You're okay. You're probably allergic to your own mold is what the problem is. So I go with the large horse nippers for him first. Up goes the hoof. Okay. There'll be a lot of cuts in this one. Hello, Victory. Okay, here we go. You can see the growth line. I just start where it's overgrown. He actually needs more toe than heel, but most minis will just need the small nippers. They're not overgrown like him, if they're not overgrown like him. All right, now that's just a start. That's just, some people start with paring the sole. You can see the difference already. This is just the way that I do it. This is the Barefoot rasp. Make sure. Okay, see what I got there? Next I'm gonna do the hoof knife. I'm gonna even everything out. Okay, Romy, are we getting this? I made a little bit of a notch right there against this. Okay, and to finish out his hoof, I'm sorry, buddy. Sorry, I gave him a Pepsi today in case the allergies weren't helping. I'm gonna try the Shinto Rasp. And that's just a Japanese woodworking rasp, super sharp. Again, Romeo needs more toe than heel, but you gotta check every once in a while, make sure that's even. Then you just go around the outside. There's a little notch I made that I'm not too happy about, but it'll be all right. Go around the outside. Just even it out. All right, hoof number 1 is much better. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna do the rear hoof. Now the rear hoof, I don't sit on a bucket for, and he's a taller A-mini. He's got trouble with his hooves. What can I say? All right, I'll try to get this in the picture. He's got some thrush because of the mud. And again, the back hoof, you kind of know where you're going. For him, I'll grab the large nippers. Hopefully you're seeing, I need that screen to stay on. Joseph. Okay, I will take my Barefoot rasp. There's a different handle on it. Okay, up you go. It's a bit better. So I can get the other 2 and it just improve his condition a little bit more. Kind of see what I'm working with here. Okay, that's what we're dealing with now. I'll go over it with the Shinto Rasp. Hello? Hello, sir? Shinto Rasp. Oh, over here. You can even take their hooves. Uh-oh, I think Deb wants some. Deb wants some water. She wants to come and get some water. You can even go this way. It's okay. That feel like good, having a good stretch? I'm trying to get this. Kind of smooth it out on the outside wall. Okay, that's better, huh, Romy? That's better. You beautiful boy, Romeo. All right, one more. Hopefully, that'll be good enough for now. The quality of his frog and his hoof would be much better if he was in a less muddy environment. But it's spring. What are you gonna do? Oh, you could cough again. Quit coughing. Oh, you're just not gonna cough. Okay, looking at this hoof, he needs more inside than out, but I'm just gonna have the hoof tell me where to go. You're gonna see that he needs more inside than out. All right. He's kind of walking on the outside of his hoof there, so you need to compensate by rasping out the inside. You gonna come forward or go back? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. So much better. So much better. He's standing uphill in the mud a little bit, but he has a good front. Okay. What do I need to do now? Oh, now we have Vanessa waiting to come in and get water. Okay, I gotta move you over. There you go. All right, give me this hoof. Oh boy. See where I need to take a little more heel. Alrighty. See where it squared off a little bit more on that hoof. All right, the last two things we really kind of need to do. All right, we'll do that and then rasp the outside. And I might have to come back to this hoof a little bit later. I'm gonna get my, instead of my Shinto Rasp, I'm gonna use the Bellotta mini rasp. Okay. Let me see if we're gonna get, if you can see that. That's better. All right, not perfection, but it was really long. They were long, they were bad. Look at this. That's too long, okay? So the rule of thumb is, if you see in a herd there's 1 or 2 horses with needs, special needs, with problems, but the rest of the herd is good, then you're dealing with well cared for horses. But you've been in a long time, you have senior horses, you're gonna have sometimes horses too thin, sometimes horses that need their hooves trimmed when the other horses have perfect hooves. Right, Romeo? Would you like a cookie for all of your good work? You've done so well. You've done so well. Okay. Basically, if all the horses have hooves like him, you got a problem. But if you have 1 or 2 horses that have a cough or a little bit thin, then that could be an ulcer situation, or it could be heaves, breathing situation, ulcer situation. And if they're dirty, could be the time of year. You know, you want a cookie, huh?